Welcome back to Two Homers and a Realist. The Sooners victorious over LSU. We defeated the Tigers at home this season. That last victory, 17-13 over the LSU Bengal Tigers or Bayou Tigers, whatever they're called.
Okay, swamp rat.
That put us
Bunch of
into
swamp
the
rat.
playoffs. I'm Steve.
Sorry, I'm Connor.
Jay.
Lucas.
And some of us have really enjoyed the game. And all of us actually really enjoyed the game. So I'll tell you another thing we're enjoying right here. We're out here in the beautiful, beautiful Oklahoma November skies. It's warm, it's cozy.
Feels good.
It feels great. And I'm enjoying a beautiful, wonderful cigar from Tobacco Exchange, our wonderful sponsor, post-game sponsor throughout the seasons. They've got some great selection, great staff. Definitely encourage you to go by the Moore location, the Oklahoma City location, or the Edmond location, or hit all three, just like how we beat the Tigers 3 times this season.
Just hit him, dude.
Hit them hard. And Lucas, what are we smoking tonight?
Tonight I have a McAuliffe, and they're doing a special at the Moore location. If you mention the podcast, it's buy 3 get 1 free. And so that's what I've got tonight. Steve, you have a Fuente Añejo.
Yeah, it's
which
delicious.
only comes out twice a year, generally around Father's Day and Thanksgiving.
What do I have?
And we were lucky enough to get those, and I'm saving mine for another night. And Connor has a Hemingway signature.
Yeah.
His favorite cigar.
My
Favorite cigar for a celebratory night?
Go get it.
Yeah, go
We're
get it.
celebrating.
We got some wind that's kicking up our lighting. We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
I hope it doesn't fall on Jay.
Go Sooners.
But go Sooners, baby. So the Sooners won. We're in the playoffs. That much is all but certain. What's not certain is where we're going to be, if we're going to host. We'll argue later about that, or at least make the arguments that we should be hosting. Before that, let's talk about this game and what we saw tonight. What'd you
Saw
see?
some horrible offense,
Horrible offense.
but better than it has been.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
We had almost
Especially in the second
400
half.
yards of offense,
Very strange.
but Mateer made too many mistakes when we were going in for the score. It was the wind was bad, and the cold would have prevented us from being able to kick long field goals tonight.
Especially going north.
Yeah, especially going north. But Sandell had a 39
30,
yarder,
39, yeah.
that was money, of course. I watched him in warm-ups after halftime, and he was kicking from the 50.
Yeah. 60-yarder. Cleared it easily.
And it was going through, which was
It hit the back wall.
off the little thing that holds up the ball, like the little T thing. But obviously, you're going to be able to kick it lower without a defense there. But I still think going toward the south, he might have been good from 52 or something like that if we had to.
Right.
But instead, Mateer makes stupid mistakes. He turns the ball over when we're
Force
in scoring
the ball.
position. He makes a great throw for 30-something yards and then comes back with a dud right into coverage.
Well, and I tell you what may throw off the rhythm, but I don't think that's
And
it.
at
I
that
think
point,
it's bad.
3-3 at that point still.
Oh, yeah,
right?
early on in the game. Yeah.
Well, no, it was early in the second quarter, early in the third quarter.
Oh, okay. You're talking the third quarter when
Yeah, I'm
yes,
talking about the
right
third
after the miss pass interference when Burks got blown up
The
on the sideline.
Canic interception?
Yeah.
Because he just made a great pass
Yeah.
to Satania,
Yeah, he just done a great.
who went up and got hit,
Yep.
caught it, got hit. You don't normally hang on to that.
No, he has
a good
hung the
catch.
ball
Yeah,
a lot.
really good catch.
He's had a lot of
He had that same throw twice today, and he was money with it, and then
Yeah.
he just did the stupid thing right afterwards.
Hey, he stared down Canic on that
and
interception.
stared down every receiver he threw to.
Yeah,
basically.
I mean, there was some where he likes to run when Satania runs the what do you call it? The flat route.
right, little
The
drag route.
Where he comes to drag and he follows him. He snaps it and he looks over to the right and he follows him and follows him and follows him. And then he throws it when literally, if he just quits looking at him and sees Canic running 20 yards
Yeah.
downfield with
Time and
nobody within 5
Or
yards.
Carter, or
Yep.
we could run through the entire lineup of everyone else. that's
No,
open.
it's just over and over and over. It's crazy to watch, but he got the job done
He
when
did.
it mattered.
He did.
But I mean, I had people around me asking, "Where's Hawkins? We need to bring him in because Mateer, he's thrown 3 interceptions. The first one, that's just random. It was a batted ball,
Yeah.
and they come down with it. That happens. But the other 2 were both bad.
Yeah.
So
They were bad.
I don't think Hawkins is the answer either.
Well, I don't think that you ever got to a point where
His
you
dad does.
legitimately, yes, that does, where you legitimately could have taken Mateer out of the
And
game.
Gerald McCoy.
We weren't down by enough, and he wasn't bad enough. The offense was productive. It was moving the ball, especially in the second half. It just was these blow-ups that were killing us.
I mean, it's the most
robbing
yardage-
our chances.
Most yards we've had since Temple.
Yeah, I think that's right.
which is, and it's so weird because in the moment between the way the game was, the importance of the game, and the weather as a fan sitting in the stands, it just did not feel like the offense was doing anything.
No, I think
Honestly.
that's the anxiety that we felt because we knew yet again we're in this precarious position that if we don't do enough, we're going to let them stick around, and all of a sudden they're going to have a busted play. It takes one run, it takes a turnover, it takes an interception that
Which
actually
Caden
our quarterback
Durham,
doesn't tackle them.
I fully expected Caden Durham to just break one free.
Yeah.
That was my fear the whole game was they're bottled up. They didn't have 100. It took them till third quarter to get it over 100 yards of offense, and like they're in the lead of this game.
And we saw Michigan come out of halftime and break off that 75-yard run, and we're just like let the air have everybody in the stands. But thankfully, we had a lead at that point, right? I think. Michigan game. I think we had
a that might have tied it. I don't remember.
I feel like it was 14-0 or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
But this game, the whole time you're just thinking if the defense has one lapse, we're out.
Yes.
Like,
one
we're gonna lose
busted
this
play,
game. Yeah.
one little something.
No, it was
they
one.
almost did
It was
with
one
punt
play.
return.
It was one play the whole second half.
Yeah.
Like that's all it was. It was if they hit after they went ahead.
Well, they almost
After they
did
went ahead, it was
on
if
the
they
kick
hit, we're
return,
done.
and Sandell saved it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Too many bad angles.
He had 3 or 4 steps on.
Two guys ran into each other.
Yep.
Who was chasing him at that point?
Peyton Bowen was chasing.
No, Payton was down, so he already got around him.
Yeah.
So it was Heineke and somebody else I can't remember, but they were 3 or 4 steps behind him.
Yeah.
Well, we don't win this game 2 years ago.
No
No way.
We don't
or
win
last
this game last
any,
year.
anytime.
Or last year
Yeah.
maybe. Like this game, what it was, where they. I mean, it was. I have no even words to say what they did in the second half.
We understand.
Crazy. Like I was like, we're not gonna go do this in the fourth quarter.
So I had
We
my
did.
doubts. I had strong doubts, and it really sucked to have that in the back of my mind the whole time of this is trouble. And then when they went down, we had tied the game at 10-10, right? And they're driving, and I told the girls and Max, I said, they're deep in our territory. I said, we're going to hold them to a field goal. We're going to go down and get a touchdown and win this game by 4 points. And sure enough, we did. But I didn't have a lot of confidence when I said that. I was basically saying that's what it's going to take, and that's the only way we win this football game. We got the ball back with like 7, almost 8 minutes left, and it was clear, and we did a pretty good job to know you've got 2 shots at this if you play it right.
I think we went 3 and out.
And we needed both of them. We did go
because
3 and out.
because at the 7-minute mark, I was thinking the same thing.
And
We
they
went
3 and out.
we went 3 and out, and I was like, oh, gosh, this is not looking.
But it was good that we went fast and did it in a way that 3 and out gave them the ball back, 3 and out, and we're going to have enough time to go down and score. And sure enough, we did.
Yeah.
Now we did with something that was just crazy, and I didn't think Satania was going to catch the ball.
I don't know.
Well, it's the play. It'd be so fitting to not catch it, right? Like the playoffs, everything on the line. You're wide open.
30 yards.
And those are hard to catch.
Where they
those are hard to
ripped
catch.
our hearts out.
You've seen
And there you go.
players over the years, time after time, drop that
Oh,
football.
absolutely. But he did catch it, and then the defense holds. We give up the kick return, and they hold, and it was really apropos for the entire season.
The 4th and 2 play call, I yell over to you. I'm like, they're going for the jugular. They're going to go for the score.
You were
They're going
exactly
over
right.
the top.
You're exactly
They're not going to try and get a 3-yard play.
Right.
Like they were going to put the kill shot in.
Yeah.
And then went for Bauer Sharp.
Yeah.
The kill shot.
Yeah.
The kill shot.
But no, I haven't. There was so much excitement at the time, and I haven't gone back to look at that play. I haven't seen that play on the television version.
I just looked at it.
I don't know if people were. Was anyone open?
You couldn't see by the camera coverage. It didn't look like anybody was. It looks like we had covered everybody up, and they only had
But I
maybe
mean,
3
that's
guys out actually.
But that's
eligible
good
for
because
effect.
we didn't sell out on.
Right.
They're trying to get 3 yards.
Right. We knew.
Right.
We played it smart.
Yeah. Let them get the 3. Basically, is what we're going to do. If you're going to run it and
Right.
get the first, whatever, we're going to live to play another down because we're not going
Right.
to let you get this pop pass.
Right.
Well,
over the top.
that's how we played all games. And I loved it. Like I'm here for it. That team is not good enough to beat us like 1-on-1, matching up. I love that matchup where it says, take what you can get. We're still going to beat you.
I was slightly concerned after the kick return about should we be using our timeouts in case we need to have
Well,
to get the ball back?
Yeah, you were down the way, so I couldn't say to you, but I told them, I said, we need to be real smart about how we use our timeouts. And if they get a first on this next, the one that we stop them, that's when I said at the start of that drive, we got to be smart about our timeouts. And you can't use them right away, but you get to a point where you know you have to start
Yeah,
using them.
you've got to give yourself
And
time.
it was at that play was like a minute 19 to go. It was like the worst amount of time. It was too much and too little at the same
Yeah.
time.
I think
And
I
you're too
think I
far
was
away.
thinking
Had they
about
been
it.
closer, you take the timeout.
I was probably one play before that because it was like a minute 47 or something like that. And
Well, I
I'm
wasn't
like,
saying take the timeout.
no. I'm
Obviously,
just saying
we're in that
that's when
position.
I first thought of,
Right.
and we got to
Oh,
start
right.
looking at our timeouts
I
because
thought about that.
we've
right
got to
away.
get the ball back.
And we did have all three timeouts.
But you don't want
Um,
to give them time to just keep
they-
setting up plays.
No, I know.
right? Because you don't want to
Exactly.
call them and,
Exactly.
and give them all these opportunities to come up with the best play call we can come up
Exactly.
with. But you've got to give yourself time if they score to get to
Have
do
a
something
chance
with
to
it.
score.
I thought we were going to do the Mateer pooch punt on the fourth down. Was that before we'd scored, or was it after we took the lead?
No, that was before we.
I think it was before we scored.
Before we scored.
I thought
I did too.
I
Where
thought we should
lined-
have.
Where we lined
We
up,
lined up to go for
like
it.
we're gonna go.
And we took a delay.
And we took the delay, which was smart. And here's the deal with that offense: you can't go for that. You have to.
And we
you have
didn't
to-
do it
That's why I
earlier?
thought we ended up forcing them to use one of those extra
Right.
timeouts.
And then I
By
thought
putting
we
the
were going to
offense out
do
there
it.
twice.
We should in the first half we should have punted
Right.
instead of going for that 4th and 1
Right.
at the 52
Right.
or
Right.
52,
No,
48.
We should have got the first down.
Well,
But if you're not going to though, I don't know.
I
We
didn't
should have
like
got it was a
going for it,
1-yard
but I
play. It was
thought
a
you
crap
should've-
play.
well, wait, go
It
back
was
to
a
the
bad
punch
play.
punt because I want to criticize the other stupid
I wouldn't
decision
have,
earlier.
I thought when we
Okay.
first lined up on fourth and whatever it was, and then did we call timeout?
They did.
I remember they called. I didn't know if we called it.
No,
Okay.
we didn't burn a timeout. We were smart.
So we lined up, and I thought Mateer was going to pooch punt it.
Which
And
I
then-
like. Here's what I
and they
like.
called a timeout, and then we went up to the same formation.
And we
took the
kicked into
delay.
the end zone, or didn't it go into the end zone?
No, it
no,
kicked
that
it-
was a real short one. He did a good job on
Yeah,
that one.
he got it down
It was
like
at
the
18,
16 or something
yeah.
like that. 17,
So the good thing about a pooch punt, if you are playing it right, is that could be a roughing the punter. Like
Yeah.
depending on how it goes. Like I'm not saying try to get it, but you are protected somewhat, so you could get a
Well, the
penalty
good thing
on
about the
that.
pooch is they had nobody back.
And they have nobody back. Exactly.
So he could have just kicked it
Just
down
kick it
around
soft
10
and let it
Yeah.
go, and then you do something. Yeah. So I want to criticize what I thought I was furious about it. It's 2nd and 1, and I yelled, I said, you can't be greedy, just run the ball. You can't be greedy. And yet we threw a little out pattern to the flat for a bubble, whatever,
Out, yeah.
for a 3-yard loss
Yeah.
or a 2-yard loss. And now it's 3rd and 3. And granted, on the next play, which is to Carter, that he's waggling out a little bit, it's thrown poorly and behind him. He's wide open. It is still thrown behind the line. So he's got to turn his body. It's so close. He has to turn his body all the way around.
There was
if he
Helms.
catches it,
Helms.
it was Helms.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
tight end Helms.
If he catches it and then turns around,
He gets about 15 yards, probably.
no, he probably does, but he's got to do all of that.
Yeah.
It's like a high risk
Well,
play.
if it's thrown correctly, he gets 30 yards.
If he catches it and keeps his feet, and I'm not saying he probably won't, but all of it is a lot harder than just running on 2nd and 1 to gain a yard.
Yeah.
And we're just not good at an offense to do that stuff. And yet
No.
we come out again and again and again and get greedy or stupid or something and decide that we're going to pretend
That
like
one
we're
we had running back.
We act like something we're not.
well, that's interesting. So let's talk about the running back situation. So Blaylock gets hurt. He comes. They won't let him come out on
Robinson
one of
got
them.
hurt first.
Robinson got hurt. Well, yeah, and Robinson got hurt first. Ott finally comes in.
Blaylock's arm is dangling, and he's asking for a substitution. And we're like, no, we're trying to snap this ball. So he's like, you can see him like, really?
Mhm.
And they're like, yeah, go. So he turns around to go line back up. And then they're like, okay, switch. Then we finally switch him out.
In the first half, there was a play where he had snuck out the backfield, and then Mateer throws behind him. We were going towards the north end zone. Mateer throws it behind him, and he had kind of run to where he thought he was supposed to be, and then had to dive back to try to catch it, and
Right.
he missed it, and then he came up limp immediately.
Right.
And it looked like he was going to try to go to the sideline, and they were like, "You're it, dude."
No,
like,
dude.
sorry. So he kept out there for the rest of that series. Was another like 2 or 3
So
plays.
where's Tatum and where's Gabe Sawchuk?
I don't know. I mean,
How are they not
I came
viable?
out there.
I don't think you can put Gabe Sawchuk in this big of a game.
You can put Jay Knott.
Yes.
I think Sawchuk has more yards on the season than Knott.
Yeah, but at least Jay Knott has played in football games.
True. Okay. Well, still, you get my point.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell's going on? And where's Tatum?
That's why
Tatum was healthy, according to the report.
I gave you a quick rundown because I had to leave before the midweek pod.
Yeah, right.
But my whole worry about Tatum being available was what we can't do in this game was turn the ball over, which we did anyways. But Tatum was
Well, apparently we can.
Yeah, Tatum's I don't know what his.
Yeah, but that was a year ago.
I don't know what his. Yeah, but he hasn't been hit in a football game.
Yeah.
But he's practiced for however long.
I'm just saying it's his ball security hasn't been the best.
Well,
so this was not the game to hand it to a running back that has ball security
I
problems.
guess so, but I don't think any of us are going
You're
to
letting
be
a quarterback with ball security problems throw the ball.
Yeah, but he hasn't been. Tonight was bad.
Well, okay, but none of us are going to be the meme.
What do you mean hadn't been? He had 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions coming in this
That's
game.
not. You act like 7 interceptions is a ton of
He
interceptions.
only had 10 touchdowns, so 10 to 7 is a horrific ratio.
10 to 7 is a horrific ratio. The
Yeah, but
7 isn't that bad. It's the 10 that's the problem.
I agree.
It's all a problem.
I agree.
The 7's not a problem.
I agree.
If he had 20 and 7, that's still a
Whoever
problem.
wins the Heisman's going to have 7.
I bet they don't.
They're going to have 27.
I bet they
7.
don't because it's going to be a running back.
I bet they
Well,
don't.
fine, but you get what I'm saying.
I totally get what you're saying. I'm on your
It's
side
the
on that.
10 is the problem. The 7's not the problem.
But I'm not. But none of us, including you, are going to be the meme with the soldier with all the things coming in and hitting the guy sleeping and they're protecting him. Where that guy in the bed is our running game or DeMarco Murray in particular. Because what is going on? What is going on with the entire rotation and everything?
Well, hopefully it's healed up because we got 3 weeks.
We got 3 weeks to heal it up, get better.
We got Art Mason Thomas to get healed up. We got Jaden Jackson to heal up a little bit. Got the running backs to heal up.
Hopefully Michael.
The offensive line to heal up. Yeah.
Jay wanted to give praise on the snaps today because
I wanted to give praise on the position that it wasn't a catastrophe to start someone who's never played center.
Snaps were not good.
But he's never played center though. It wasn't the main deficiency of the game.
I didn't notice it being bad enough that it affected it.
Exactly. That was
There
my
was a
point.
lot of low snaps. And the touchdown that he threw to Perks almost didn't happen because the snap was below his knees. And he had to reach down and grab it, and it completely threw off the timing. But he just
Maybe
so
that's
happened,
why it worked.
Yeah, maybe because
Threw
he
off the
just so
defense.
happened to get it out quick enough that he hit Burks in stride.
New
and scored a
secret
touchdown.
weapon.
Yeah, you're just not in the game plan.
Yeah.
For a delayed snap
Convenient,
release.
my friend.
And so the snapping was okay,
Okay,
but not very.
Okay, that's fine. But to have someone who has never played center, he's practiced at center as a backup.
Right.
But to come in a game that we have to win to get to where we want to go,
He might have
he
played
did
center
fine.
when he was in junior high. You don't know.
Okay,
I bet
6 years ago,
I bet the
last
Cliff
time he
didn't
played
snap
center,
football in a
the
game.
Betchy Nuewu did a great job
I
in
bet he
eighth grade.
snapped football in a game before tonight.
And 8th grade is the same as playing LSU with the playoff.
That's what you told us last 8th grade football. They're
They won it
Well, that's
for
a perfect transition because we won. We're in the playoffs. What do you guys want to happen? Obviously, we want to go on the road and play the toughest opponent possible since we have a great road record, and that's what we'll get up for.
I will be the only person that thinks this way.
Fortunately,
I feel like we might be better on the road. I feel like we have played better
I don't
on
think
the
so.
road.
I'll tell you a matchup
Have we played better on the road?
on the road, and that would be go to Lubbock. I think we can beat Texas Tech on the road round 1,
yeah, I think so
and
too.
then that would match us up against the 4 seed, right?
Right. So
Tell me what game on the road we played worse than at home.
what game on the road we played worse than we played our best game at home?
Period.
Temple. We didn't play great.
I mean, South
We didn't
Carolina, we
play
didn't play
them.
that great.
Yeah, we did. We killed South
Our
Carolina.
defense was good. Offense still sucked.
Oh, didn't. Oh, didn't.
South Carolina, Tennessee, and Alabama.
31 points. And that was
Offense
with a
ran the
defensive
ball
mostly
pretty well.
well.
Tennessee, South Carolina, and Alabama. We played very good on the road.
I think we did.
And
We
our
did,
home
we
games,
did, we
our
did.
home games have been
We had
rough.
to.
Really well, all 3 of those games.
Our home games have been rough.
All right, but honestly, to me that's as bad as I'd rather play a tough game than an easy game. Like it's not easier to win on the road. We would be better off at home than on the road.
I think there's a mental concentration, everyone's against us mentality.
Maybe
think-
that's
I
what it
think-
takes. I don't know.
I think we will. I think we will be on the road. I do.
Well, let's talk about that though. Where do we think we're going to end up? What do we think is going to happen?
Bama wins out. We're on the road.
If Georgia beats Bama, we
We're
stay.
Yeah. Which is why I wanted Texas A&M to beat, or Texas to beat Texas A&M.
Did Oregon hold on and beat Washington?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
The Big Ten championship set.
Big Ten championship set,
Ohio
and neither of
State,
them are going to knock each other.
This is
Below us.
this is pretty much set.
What?
Auburn's not going to win this game.
No, yeah, it's going to be Bama versus Georgia. So a Georgia victory, and we host. If
Bama already beat Georgia though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but
And Georgia.
if Bama loses against, they're out.
well, or at the very least, they're not hosting.
If
Yeah,
Bama loses again, they are out
They might be
three losses
They might be
Losses, they
10th.
should be out.
with the loss of Florida.
They're not
State.
gonna count
Vandy
it.
should jump.
They're
in.
not going to count the SEC championship game against them.
Supposedly, they don't count it against them, but it is a data point. They say so. They sort of do and sort
Yeah,
of
they'll
don't.
be 10th.
I think what will matter is there a spot for that Alabama team that loses?
Yes.
Or, well, maybe not. It depends on what happens with BYU, Texas Tech. What's going on in the ACC? Has that been determined? Is it
No.
Virginia?
We don't know who the hell Virginia's going to play.
We don't for sure?
Probably SMU. depending
SMU's
on-
losing though.
Yeah, we have to look at the chart to see who that's going to be.
It's a weird
But
chart.
that's
too.
going to be one team, and they're
Is there
Unless
a
it's
chance-
Miami.
Is there a chance that if Georgia loses their second game to Bama that they drop one below us?
it's a chance.
Like if we move up to 7, they put Georgia at 8 or something like that. If Georgia dropped,
Yeah, that could happen.
because they're 4 right now. Georgia, could-
Yes.
Did Missouri
I
beat
think
Arkansas
Georgia
today?
Move up because they didn't lost.
Yeah.
So they could put Georgia at 3.
Step
So
boy.
A&M
Yeah,
could
they
go
did.
below us. They could put us above A&M.
So Missouri's going to be back in the
They
top
only got one
25.
loss.
They still could. If they looked at it, they should. A&M's schedule is garbage. It is.
I think A&M should be out of the playoffs.
I think there's a legitimate
I
argument
don't think
for
they
that.
should be out of the playoffs, but they shouldn't. We could be in front of them.
They should have a bye.
No, they should definitely. They should be out of the bye. They should no. I'm sorry. They should be out of the home game.
Yes, they should be.
A&M
They
should be out of the home.
Yes,
game.
they should be
They
9 through 12.
They could drop from 3 to 8.
They should be out of the home game.
Yeah, I if I were on the committee, I would keep them in
They
the
have
playoffs
They have
and
no
put them
top.
in the 9, 10, 11, or
No
12
top
spot.
25 wins. They haven't beat a single team with a winning
They
record.
beat Notre Dame.
in the SEC.
Okay, no. Yeah, in the SEC, but
They're
in
gonna
the
beat Notre
but in SEC play,
Their one and only
I agree.
game is Notre Dame.
I agree.
yeah, they should
But
be
you're not dropping them out.
ninth. They should be on the road.
No, I
And
think
coming here?
he backed off of that.
So they're coming here.
Sure.
So is that exciting if
Well,
Notre
no.
Dame comes to town?
I mean, we should move.
Notre
up.
Dame comes to town, dude.
Santa Claus is coming, but first Notre Dame? Maybe? I don't know.
I'll tell you this strategically.
It's in the lava lamps, dude. On my end.
Strategically, Notre Dame's prepared and accustomed to playing in that weather. I would prefer a team from the South
Fuck that, dude.
Miami.
that
No,
has to
fuck-
come play in that weather.
No, fuck that. I want Notre Dame. I want to play them. I want to beat their ass.
What did I say at the start? The cussing.
I want to play a team where weather actually affects them because it's not going to be nice. It's going to be cold.
It not necessarily.
It's going to be cold.
We have a lot. I'll bet you the kickoff temperature is above 50.
On December 20th.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so either.
It's possible. There's a warm front coming through. I think the week of the 10th. I'm not sure.
So back to your point though.
By warm front, I mean back.
You're right. They are used to it. Miami, not. Virginia, not.
Virginia's probably used to it.
Not like that. It's not that cold, Virginia. They're a bunch of softies. I'll take Virginia. Let's bring Virginia.
Yeah, that's very.
Let's bring
yeah.
Virginia. Come on.
What if
Who
they
else?
match this up with Georgia? If Georgia loses to Bama,
I could see that.
I think we match up fine with Georgia.
And we'd have to go to Georgia in that scenario,
probably
probably.
their quarterback is good.
That'd be awful.
It'd probably be the other than Simpson, that'd be the best quarterback we faced all season.
Who are we forgetting about? There's somebody else out there. Who else is?
Well,
in the
Oregon
mix?
will probably go from were they 5th now?
No, they were
They're six.
They're
sixth.
6th. Who's
Yeah.
5? Oh, Tech's 5.
Yeah, Tech's 5.
Because A&M's dropping.
Tech could come to town.
A&M lost. They're not in the top 4.
BYU beats Tech.
Tech
could come to town.
No, but Tech could
Or
get
they
a
could-
bye.
Tech might
or
get
they
by.
could-
Tech's going to get a
Oh,
bye.
Tech. BYU beats Tech.
Oh, okay.
BYU beats Tech.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Well, if it happens,
Well, then you're talking all kinds of.
they might be ninth and we're eighth.
I mean, BYU would jump.
If Tech loses a second
BYU
game,
wouldn't jump us.
if Tech loses a second game,
They
they
only
might
have
be
one
out.
loss.
They only have one loss.
I
Tech
don't
might-
think they jump us.
Tech might be out with the second loss.
They might be out. I would argue they probably should be out.
But not if they're not counting.
That's right. They'd be 10-2. They're probably out.
They might be
Not if
out.
they're counting the big.
You're
the
gonna
championship
have-
games don't
Or I
matter.
guess they'd be
as much.
11-2
You're going to have Vanderbilt.
because they're 11-1 today.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to have a Texas that everyone's rallying for with 3 top 10 wins, which
And
I hate
losses.
Texas, but they got 3 top 10 wins.
They got 3 losses. They're out. Vandy gets in before Texas.
I think Texas is first team.
Well, Vandy might get in before Tech.
Texas is this year's Alabama from last year.
Notre Dame gets in before Texas.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but a second loss for Tech might kick them out.
I think you're right. I think there's a good chance that kicks them out, depending on the way the game goes. At some point, you got to look at these schedules, and you've got to pay heedance to the fact that
Who did you play and who did you beat?
quality and not quality, and it's a joke. Some of these are just ridiculous, and that's what I wish. And there were possibilities that you had 2 teams in the ACC championship, both with 3 losses. So you know that the automatic qualifier would be a 3-loss team,
Just like last year.
and it could have actually been that way
Clemson.
with both.
Yeah, but
AC
except it was
but
Clemson.
but it was both. It'd be both teams guaranteeing a 3-loss, and you could have had that out of the Big 12, a 3-loss team. And so right there, that should be enough to say, get rid of these automatic qualifiers. That it's ridiculous.
What if
It's bad.
UCLA ends up beating USC? They're in the lead right now.
I don't
only
think
thing-
you're going to make the playoff.
The only thing that hurts is Notre Dame
Yeah, that hurts.
because that's their only.
It does hurt.
that's their only
It
game.
hurts a lot.
Yeah, it's got to hurt a lot, right?
Let's say everything goes chalk from here on out.
Okay.
So you've got Ohio State beats Indiana. Indiana drops from 2 to somewhere between
I don't know, but I'll take it
5
back.
and 7.
I'll say something good. Go ahead. Keep
Yeah.
going.
I'm saying chalk.
Yeah, no, I know, but I said they'll beat them big, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's
So
true.
Ohio State just wins by 10.
Okay.
Indiana drops from 2 probably to 5
Yes.
ish.
Yeah.
Tech beats BYU.
Yep.
They're at 4 now,
4.
but they will be 3 because no, Georgia's 4.
Georgia's 4.
But A&M's lost, so A&M's going to drop this week. A&M will drop from 3 to 6 or 7.
Something like that.
6, probably. 6.
6. So that moves Georgia moves up from 4 to 3. So it's Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia. Tech moves from 5 to 4. Oregon moves from 6 to 5.
Well,
You
no,
slot in,
Indiana has to
you
drop.
slot Indiana
You-
behind.
So who's it
Can you,
2?
can you put Oregon behind Indiana?
Who's it
Can you
2?
put-
No, Indiana's at 1.
I'm talking about this week.
But if Ohio State's 1 and Indiana loses to them, and so you've got Ohio State is in the top 4, Georgia's going to be in the top 4. If
Unless
Tech
they lose to
wins,
Bama.
if Tech wins, they'll be in the top 4. Who's the other team in the top 4?
Should be Oregon. Oregon gets to sit at home for the title game. Maybe they moved up. Because
They
if they're
haven't-
6 now,
They haven't beat anybody.
I agree.
If USC loses, that hurts Oregon too.
Yep.
That 4th team sitting at home is really up in the air.
It's probably Tech.
No, Tech. No, I'm saying Ohio State's in.
It's probably Tech.
Tech is in.
Okay. Georgia, if they win.
Georgia's in.
If they beat
Yeah,
Alabama.
there's one more team.
Probably Oregon because they still only got 1 loss.
God, that's
That's just
bad.
pathetic
That's awful.
to get a bye.
Because
That's
I don't.
awful.
Who's 7 right now? Who are we forgetting?
Oregon.
7.
Or
Oregon's 6.
here, hold on, I'm
Aren't they?
flipped.
No, they're one ahead of us, right?
I think you're right.
No, they flip flopped with somebody last week.
Didn't we?
They jumped.
Hold on.
Oh, Ole Miss.
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss will get a bye.
Yeah.
Ole Miss will get a bye.
Yeah.
They have 1 loss.
Ole Miss could re-jump Oregon, but Oregon, no, I don't think they re-jump them.
It depends. They might. They looked pretty strong.
So if
If
Ole
the
Miss,
committee counts against losing your coach, and if they lose their coach, though, they're not going to.
so Ole Miss is 5. Let's say Ole Miss is 5.
And Oregon's 4.
Oregon's 4. Are we
But
6?
either one of those teams.
Or is Bama 6?
You're giving Tech the third spot. Then.
Bama
Yeah.
will be 6 if they lose to Georgia.
No, but if they win,
Oh, if they win, then one of the two, Alabama and Georgia, is going to be behind us. Would be my prediction.
You think Georgia losing a second time to Bama in a game that you said that the committee's
They don't
not
count,
taking a whole
right?
lot of count of the title game? You think Georgia would drop below us? I
I
know.
don't think they're going to let both. They're not.
they've
gonna
got to
drop
drop
us.
below Alabama.
Yeah.
Well,
If you
they
beat
don't.
them twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they've got to consider that OU beat Alabama, and then you start looking at strength of schedule. But I don't think beyond that, they're just not going to move OU down, which effectively would be moving OU down, unless you're saying A&M drops below all of us.
No, because they've only got one
No.
loss now.
So it's like, well, okay,
I think we just stay at 8. I mean,
go down the list.
unless a lot of things happen, I don't see us moving above 8.
I tend to agree, but I have a problem with Alabama with 2 losses being in front of us.
Yeah, but they'll be SEC champion at that point.
Sure,
I can see them making them 7 and us.
kind of by happenstance.
Well, no, because they have,
Well, let's look at the quality of
they'd have to
losses.
put Bama at 6, Georgia at 7, OU at 8.
Well,
And Ole Miss would be
you
the
have
highest ranked SEC
in that-
team
in
didn't
that
go to
thing-
the title game.
you've got Georgia with 2 losses, us with 2 losses, and we beat Alabama. You got A&M with 1 loss, and they beat nobody. You got Ole Miss with 1 loss, and they beat OU.
So you have
So
Ole Miss at 4, A&M at 5, Bama at
6.
6,
Georgia
Georgia at 7,
7,
OU at
OU
8.
That's entirely possible. It's
that's
crazy.
possible, and that's kind of
And then
pathetic.
Notre Dame at 9.
So you have 4 SEC
We're-
home games.
We're the not
That's
bad.
entirely possible.
Entirely possible.
And with none of them having a bye.
Ole Miss.
You give it
Ole Miss at 4.
Oh, at 4. 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8 could be SEC home playoff games.
So if
Playing against Notre Dame.
Well, no, Oregon would be 5.
Oh, Tech. There's still Tech
If
too.
Ole Miss moves up to 4, Oregon. But see, I don't think they're going to jump. I don't think they're going to jump Ole Miss over Oregon when they already dropped them last week.
Unless someone like a USC loses and Oregon's beat essentially nobody.
as the same for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So
We're not gonna host. We're not gonna host. I'm
Well, they're-
serious.
we
We're
think
not
we
gonna
might.
host.
We think we might.
Unabomber chimed in.
Whoa,
So
we're not hosts.
you've got Vandy above Texas right now. Texas probably goes in front of Vandy, even though Vandy had a very good win against Tennessee today.
Yes.
And Texas beat Vanderbilt just barely. You got 2 teams there vying for the last team out. You got the Big 12 and the ACC trying to not have a team in this damn thing, and pretty much not deserving a team aside from Texas Tech just by virtue of record. You're going to have a group of 5 team in there somewhere. It just becomes a jumbled mess before we even start griping about the charity
So
effect.
Tulane's 12th. I think Tulane's winning handily right now.
Or does
it matter?
that's
Or does it matter what the championship game? does?
Championship matters.
Okay.
It's the highest ranked champion. So right now they're the highest ranked team. So if they win their championship, if they got to win, they
What's
got
Virginia ranked right now?
Virginia's 18.
With how many losses?
2.
2.
So you could
So
have
the ACC could get left out. Guaranteed.
you have to get 2 group of
2 group of
5s.
5s. Okay.
And I don't think that can happen just because nobody's up there. You got Tulane as the only group of 5 team in the top 25.
So you're going to have a 2-loss champion of the ACC at 11.
Why doesn't
and then
Notre
group
Dame
of 5.
count as one of the group of 5s?
Exactly.
No.
They should take that spot. That's just BS.
Well, they had a sweetheart deal with the BCS back in the day, remember?
Oh yeah.
It's like if they had 2 losses or less, they were guaranteed a BCS spot or whatever the rule was back then.
I tell you what would make things a lot better is if they just get beat by Stanford tonight.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be so
But
perfect.
they're gonna win that game by 40.
Right.
They're gonna be running it up to show that they belong in the playoffs
Right.
and try to.
I would like to
improve their-
applaud the neighbors that are playing cornhole
Yeah.
in the 30-degree weather.
Their dedication to cornhole I'm in awe.
It's
awesome.
It's
they
impressive.
Are awesome about it. And I don't want to
impressive.
challenge them because I bet they're pretty damn good.
Well, they play in the freezing weather. So.
Well, they play in all kinds of weather because they've been playing since the summer. Trust me, I'm out here listening to it, and I don't hear a lot of, oh, that was an awful shot. So they're good. Championship cornhole, championship football. That's what we do here in Norman.
That's right.
So I guess it's getting chilly. We can wrap it up if you guys are ready, unless you got something more to talk about. What have we not talked about that we need to talk about?
Well, what about the defensive struggle in the first half? We haven't talked a lot about the first half.
Let's talk about the first half. Let's
3-3
talk about the defense some. Let's play
3-3
some
in the
credence
first half.
to the defense.
Defense dominated again.
They're not even bend, don't break. They're not even bend.
They had like 65 yards of offense at the half or something.
Yeah, it wasn't until the third quarter that they got to like 104.
Yeah.
And they even went backwards in that drive.
We haven't talked about the horrific officiating.
Oh, it was
Well,
I
just
talked a
so
little
bad.
bit about it
Again.
but it was so bad.
So
The roughing the passer call. I don't understand that
it's
at all.
not the NFL. The body weight thing does not apply in college. So when he tackles him, he timed it perfectly. He had just got rid of the ball. He hit him in the chest.
In the chest.
There was no targeting. He literally just landed on him, which is not against the rules in NCAA.
Yeah.
That's an NFL rule they made for Tom Brady because got to handle him kid gloves because you can't land on a quarterback, which will hurt them, blah, blah, blah. And so that was a horrific. And then the Burks
Non-pass interference called
was horrible because he was he was clearly trying to come back for the ball.
Right.
When he had a defender on him and then the safety was coming over.
Right.
He tried to come back for the ball. The defender kept him from coming back because he got there early.
Right.
And the safety came in and almost intercepted it.
Right.
And if they would have intercepted that,
oh my God.
because the next play was the Burks touchdown. Is that right?
No. That's the interception.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we threw the long pass after that for the first down.
Yeah, and then
like a 30-yard pass, then the interception. So we ended up coming away with 0 points when we should have been given 15 yards on that play.
Totally broke our rhythm.
And then the next play that we threw for 35 yards or whatever would have been a touchdown.
Well, how about? I mean, everyone can make mistakes, but it when there's this many mistakes, and this one is going to count against them that I normally would let go. You call holding on the wrong team, and it's clearly on the offense. Called it.
I'm going to tell you right now, if there wasn't a home crowd, I don't know that he would have changed it.
You're probably right.
No, seriously.
Well, they call it on number 6. We didn't have number 6.
We never
Yeah,
there.
it didn't matter.
Yeah.
No, Britt was beside himself.
No, and the ref pointed the first ref pointed the correct
and he
way.
had to go correct him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't emphatic.
No,
it was almost like he was just gonna. Nah, I'm just gonna go with it.
No, actually, it was on them.
Yeah,
if you want to
he wasn't like, no, stop, don't line up the ball. You got this wrong. Yeah. No, he wasn't doing any of that. The crowd was going crazy.
Yeah, so their first field goal that they got was 3 defensive penalties against us on that drive. They gave them enough to get up there and keep a field goal.
Yeah.
What was that? First quarter? Yeah.
Yes.
First quarter. And then we answered with the field goal.
Yeah, the defensive penalties were just ridiculous.
And then late in the game, their right tackle was having his kick out step a half second early on every snap.
Every single snap. Everyone in the stands is seeing
You
it.
thought it was Lane Johnson?
Yeah, exactly. They give way too much grace on that period, and they just completely blew it and let him do that.
Missouri was doing it every snap. I texted y'all. I said the right tackle, I think it was, literally every snap that dude was shuffling, and then they were snapping the ball.
Which is so weird because the tackles are furthest away from the football.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is the tackle moving before the guards or anybody else?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why would you let it? Or I mean, he's worried about.
But just in general,
he's worried about the defense.
Well, that's what Lane Johnson does with the Eagles.
I'm just saying, it's odd
he wants that step.
That's the player that
gets
not only moves but gets away with it.
Gets away with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's the most critical position to let someone move early.
There's another thing that seemed ridiculous. Maybe he was calling it, but they gave him that timeout well after the ball was out of Mateer's hands.
Oh, yeah.
Not only had we snapped it, Mateer had thrown the ball, and they come back and say, no, it's a timeout.
It's a bad.
There was a play I was sitting with Nolan, and I said,
really bad.
I told him, I started yelling delay of game because the clock had hit double zero.
2 seconds went by. Easy.
That was the one that they did call.
Yeah.
There was one, I want to say second quarter, that there was a delay of game that they just let the play happen. And thankfully it was 2nd and 10 or something. They got a 2-yard run to make it 3rd and 8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a delay of game that just didn't get called.
Yep.
And then the one later, which did get called.
But it took forever for them to call it.
Yeah.
They let them snap the ball. It was 3 seconds in.
And that was one of the few times that we actually did our substitution thing correctly.
Yeah.
And so when they lined back up, there were 7 seconds left on the play clock, and they ran someone in motion.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I mean, all that took so much time, like 9-10 seconds had gone by,
Right.
and it had been 0, and everyone's screaming 0, and they still almost snapped the ball and let it happen.
Yeah.
So there was another thing that I thought that was peculiar, and it occurred to me, I wonder if Brent has actually said something about this. So did you notice how long it took them to start the play clock?
Yeah.
No.
They would start the play clock way after they had set the
It
ball.
was like at like the 30, like the 25-second mark.
Yeah.
They lifted it up. It's crap.
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I know what you're saying, but we'd set the ball, and the ref would
No, they lifted it up. They lifted it up like the whole time. They said,
reset it.
yeah,
They set it back up to
they
40.
reset.
Well, they may have reset, but I'm saying they put the ball down, everyone's free, and the official's over here, and the play clock's still at 25. It's not running yet, which the play clock by you was broken. I don't know if you noticed that. They had to put it on the scoreboard. But anyway,
No, I wouldn't see that.
it's forever.
Let it
And
reset.
and I wondered, is Brent saying, because the mics go off at 15 seconds, right?
I think so.
And so I wonder if Brent said, it'd be really nice if we had a couple of extra seconds to see things, and you didn't start that, so that when the mics go off, I actually can get my play in defensively, because it was always when they had the ball is when I noticed it.
I will say I did not notice tonight the defense not being ready for play.
Yeah.
I don't recall
I
that.
don't either.
I don't either. There was a little bit of late getting it in or late switching, but it was never. I don't know what
It
I'm
was
doing.
never looking to the sideline
Yeah.
like as they're snapping the ball.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, it was pretty locked in, as the kids say.
As the kids say.
So,
We have a cornhole injury.
well, it's the worst.
It's worse.
You go in, if you try to run,
It's probably an
to put your
ACL. Who
hand in
knows?
to get it out, and it twists. Ooh,
Right.
brutal. Compound fracture. Well, I was just,
I'm ecstatic.
I'm
about being
ecstatic.
10-2.
I'm delighted. We're 10-2, baby.
Somebody called 10-2.
Who did?
The
Who was
homers?
that?
The 2 homers?
I don't think he did. Did you?
Did you go 9-3?
You did?
10-2.
Yeah,
10-2. 10-2 club.
I was
You went 9-3.
I was worried I was gonna be correct
Mm.
because I picked our third loss being LSU.
No.
I picked our fourth loss being LSU. But that's when we thought Nussmeier was going to be the SEC quarterback of the year.
We thought LSU
number
was going to
one
be
pick.
something.
He got benched.
Yeah, which
It
is
wasn't just that, but yeah.
And fired the coach. Yeah.
So it's awesome.
They actually admitted that they actually did fire the coach.
That's right.
No,
They
they got fired.
finally did actually fire him.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand the whole we owe you $50 million unless you get a job thing.
it's
No.
pretty standard.
Who
So
goes and gets
That's
a
what Penn
job?
State did.
you have to.
But why?
Yeah.
Trust me, you have to. It'd be really hard not to. Because they know if you're not, and then they're going to sue you.
No,
for
but I'm saying,
actually
why
not
would you-
fulfilling the contract?
Go find a job if
That's what I'm
someone
saying.
owes you $50 million. If
That's
you
what I'm
don't.
saying. If you don't go get it, they're going to say, yeah, you should have taken that job or you're not serious about it. And what's going to happen, it forces them out of the woodwork. So they can't just sit back and wait for that one job. Now, they can to some degree. They don't have to accept any job that comes around. But when the Virginia Tech job comes open, Franklin's like, well, I better take this, or I don't know what else is going to
I'm
be
gonna get stuck
available,
in
and I'm
Arkansas.
supposed to be looking for a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could always not do it.
Yeah.
You could always just, yes, you could botch the interview, you could say awful things, but you're
Yeah.
never going to get
Yeah,
employed
but
again.
Franklin's also had media
only
in
gonna
there, too,
recruit
so if
Right.
If you
players.
didn't take like an ESPN
And that was
job,
smart.
Yeah. If
Because
you,
you know HCN's going to offer him a job.
Yeah.
And then you say, wait a second, why didn't you take that job? That don't make sense. But
it's the opposite of a non-compete clause.
yeah, it's a must compete clause.
It's a must-compete clause.
I want one of those. Give me $50 million
Yes.
at a must compete clause. I will go
I'm
on
sure there's
ESPN.
some financial theory on that Steve knows the name of, but who knows?
It's yeah, I'm going to name it myself. Wheeler's theory of forced
Of must
employment. So 10-2, totally awesome. I want a steak dinner from today's game. Late bet with a friend from LSU. Sorry,
Did
John
we
Paul.
or did we not get enough yards for me to not pay for breakfast?
I'm going to have to look into
Calculate
this,
this?
but I think the answer's not quite.
Just
So we did not
But actually
get
close.
we did not get 1,500 yards tonight.
I don't think it was either. I think we needed like 1,200.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go back and look at the stats to see if we got
Well,
there.
Let's
I'm gonna
quote.
wait for the math to play out before I pay up.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You owe me breakfast, and then I'm gonna owe Steve breakfast, unless
Unless
BYU wins the
win
title
and they let two teams
and
in.
Tech and BYU both get in. Yeah.
Right. Which here's what's
That's a
challenging.
possibility.
It's a possibility, but
But-
here's what's challenging that. Texas, Vanderbilt, the rest of the SEC, the Big Ten now, who are going to say, hold on a second. You're going to put BYU in over our fourth team, our fifth or sixth team? That's BS.
I
So
don't think the Big Ten has 4 teams. It would be like USC.
It would have been Michigan,
I guess it would have been Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
So-
They're locked in at 3.
but the SEC,
Could get
Well,
5.
Notre Dame is going to help.
it is going to have. There's going to be good football teams left out, like
Oh,
really
for sure.
good. Like worse than last year.
Like
I'll
Vanderbilt.
say it. Texas
Well,
and Vanderbilt.
Texas.
Yes, Texas and Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Texas and Vanderbilt are going to be left out.
I'll put Texas and Vanderbilt against anybody in the Big 12, against anybody in the
Yes.
ACC,
or the group of 5.
Yeah.
or the Group of 5,
Or
for
Notre
sure.
Dame. Or
For
Notre
sure.
Dame.
Or probably Notre
Yeah.
Dame. Yeah. Honestly,
I mean, I think if Texas Notre Dame play right now, Texas probably wins that by 14.
I mean, is there six,
No.
10-2 SEC teams?
or better.
Yeah, or better.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. They are.
Yeah.
I think Texas is 7th.
Yeah.
At
Texas,
9
Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Georgia, Alabama. The only way they won't be is if they lose in the championship.
Right.
You shouldn't count in this. So that's 6.
We
Is that
did
it?
We did what we had to do.
Yes, we did.
It's great. Like, screw everybody else. Screw Texas.
Screw Texas.
Screw Texas.
I love it. Sit at home and watch, you jerks.
Yep.
Now,
You're out.
I will say,
Furniture bowl game.
No, we're going to the Holiday Bowl.
No,
It's gonna be awesome.
I will admit, and obviously I'm not a Texas fan here. The precedent being set is, again, why go play Ohio
Yeah.
State?
Why play?
Why play Ohio
We can
State?
talk about that on Wednesday.
That's a good Wednesday conversation.
Yeah.
And my frustration with that, and way that's not a sustainable model, and we need to go the other
Yeah,
direction,
yeah.
which is encourage that type of stuff, and we need to break free and get rid of these losers.
You could say the same thing for Michigan,
Well, we'll talk about all that on the mid.
right?
Yeah.
Today could have been Michigan's second loss today.
Absolutely. And if they, so we could say it again. again.
Why Chapman Norman play OU?
Right.
What's
Just
the
for
point?
TV, just for you, so
Right.
you can get a good TV
Yeah.
game, and I can get left out.
Because Michigan would be in with 2 losses.
Right.
Maybe
Right?
Michigan will buy
Yeah.
out of the game next year against us.
Again,
I'll take the money.
why go to Michigan next year for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
Right.
Apparently, it does nothing.
Yeah,
It
because,
helps your strength of schedule.
but it didn't matter.
if you win.
But it didn't matter if you win.
If you win.
But we weren't on the edge.
Yeah, but
because we're in the
if
SEC.
if Michigan was replaced with UTEP, and we're still 10-2, we're 10-2. We're in.
right.
Like it doesn't matter that
yeah, but
one
it
of
might,
those
be
is
the, it
Michigan.
might be the difference in them jumping Notre Dame over us if we didn't have the Michigan.
Yeah, so it
That's
might
possible.
do that,
Which
but
would be a big
it's
difference
only
between
going to
8 and 9.
matter. Now it matters for a Big 12 or ACC,
But it
team,
matters for a team
but
that's
it doesn't
not
matter.
in.
It's negative for us,
Right, like
right.
for Texas not being in,
That's what I'm saying.
Texas is 100% in.
So for an SEC team or a Big 10 team, it hurts.
If
to
they
have
don't
a good
lose, if they don't
It
lose,
could make a difference in home or away.
yes,
could.
yes,
Yeah,
but
it
Texas
could.
isn't going to have a home or away. They're not going to be in.
Right.
If they played somebody else
Oh,
behind
they'll be
Ohio
at home,
State,
baby.
Texas is in.
They're going to be at home in their beds watching
Yeah,
us
we could
win.
be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But we got to talk about that in the midweek because that's a good conversation.
Yep.
We'll also be talking about, because by then we will know a little bit more about our standing and what's going to happen. We won't know where we are yet, but we'll know a little bit more.
We'll know where we are.
No.
There's
What-
still championship
I mean,
games.
before that, there'll be another poll. won't
Yeah.
Yes, there'll be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We'll know more about where we are.
It's not the
and
final.
we
Right.
might know enough or know who we have to have win or not win, which could be Alabama.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. Sooners win. We're 10-2.
Playoffs, baby.
Playoffs,
Tobacco
baby.
Exchange, always in the house.
Thank you to Tobacco Exchange. Really appreciate it.
Go
Got
by
us
the more location, get your buy 3, get
buy
1
3, get 1 free. Mention the
McAuliffe.
pod. Mention the pod. Say McAuliffe, buy 3, get 1 free. Let's go, baby. But until then, baby. Boomer.
Sooner.